grab my camera. There I go. It's too early in the morning for this crap. Alrighty, let me get down here. And let me check my audio real quick to make sure that everything is okay. Alright, everything sounds good and all that stuff. So, greetings, creatures and humans alike. I am MagiQDog, and today, we are going to be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 158 and 159. So, I will make a speech here and there about some stuff going on, but I don't want to risk that because last time I done a JJK stream, for some weird reason my stream cut out halfway, and I lost a lot of stuff. So if it happens again today, it could be something related to my scene or something, or maybe the universe hates me for doing JJK's reaction streams. I don't know. But either way, let's go on ahead and get this party started. Now then. And of course, just like always, I'm going to read the whole chapter first. Then I'm going to give you guys the what's going on. Then go to the next chapter, vice versa. But of course, I will let you know what's going on. Man, they're learning about all this stuff. An arrow? Sea urchin head. Ooh, that's got those. It's got their attention. Let's see. There's not really much of a Senin clan anymore, dude. Yeah. Birds. He changed his dude real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a little message of the Senin clan gets annihilated by Maki. That's great. Ooh, what's that thing? Oh, dang. Hachime, Kachimo. Okay. This is really interesting. Oh, Hajime is in Tokyo number 2. Okay. Let's see. Again, sorry if I'm reading slow and stuff. I'm just trying to get everything in and stuff. Let's see. Each player. I like how this little Chikigami is able to... It's kind of like a smartphone. That's cool. Hikaruma Hiromi. So rule 8. If a player's scores remain the same for 19 days, that player shall be subjected to curse technique removal. There's a lot of talking. Oh, yay! We're done with that chapter. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of give like the short brief of it. Megumin and Yuji just revealed about Gojo got sealed, which surprises Hakuri as he's like, oh man, he got sealed? That's a bummer. And Panda kind of reveals that the principal died. Which he says like, sorry I didn't tell you guys earlier, but it's true. Itadori looks really upset, but Panda assures them that it happened by a higher up instead of Shibuya, so it's not his fault. But Yuji still doesn't feel better about that. But Panda's like, it's okay, dude. But thanks for the worry. Hakuri's like, well, I guess we can't stay out of it since we now know about this. But everyone that took care of me, man, I haven't been this bummed since the arrow stuck Yaku in the butt. Which made Panda and Yuji think, what a nice life he must lead. And Hakuri says like, alright guys, I'm gonna help you out in the cooling game. But don't get me wrong. I'm not doing this as a friend. I'm doing it as a deal. You guys are gonna help me after the cooling games, got it? And Panda's like, you want to revise the regulations of Jujutsu. Which that won't be that hard since cursed spirits are now out in the public. Megumin also thinks like, I doubt it's gonna be difficult with him. And he's like, what would you know about that sea urchin head? This is where Megumin reveals that he's the head of the Senin clan, which got Hakuri's thinking like, oh really? Having him as one of the heads of the 3 big families, that'll help me out with my goals. So he's like, okay, Fujiguro, let's be friends. I think you like this. Oh my god, I love it. We also get a message that the next day the Senin clan gets annihilated by Maki. So everyone's pretty much deciding on which colony they want to go to, as Utah's got Miyagi, right? However, that's when this little skull-headed caliper devil-looking thing with angel wings appears up, which got everyone's attention. It says, "Beep! A player has added a new rule to the current games. Rule 9. Players shall have access to the following information about other players: names, points, numbers of rules added, and current colonies." Yay! I have no idea why I did a Stitch voice. I am so sorry. Anyways, we see that a new character has just annihilated another player by blowing a hole in their stomach and cutting off their heads. Has like a bow staff, has like 2 little buns on top of their head. Don't know, kind of looks like a female to me, but that's just what I'm thinking. Anyway, she kneels down as the other Shikigami's like, "You just scored 5 points! Yay!" I'm gonna do that from now on. Oh my god, if I could be a voice actor for season 3 and voice act this guy, I'm gonna do like 5 points! Yay! I don't think it's gonna happen, but that'll just be funny. Anyways, after he says that, it's like, of course I killed him. That's why I got those points, idiots. She starts biting her thumb, and she's like, they're all so weak. We had sorcerers that were much tougher 400 years ago. Now, where is Sukuna? She starts standing up as the little Shigami's like, "Yeah, I've reached 200 points. Would you want to spend 100 points to add a new rule to the cooling games?" And she's like, right, the rules. "I want to be able to have access to players' names and the total of points to get a sense of their strengths. But adding the rules does decrease my points. So maybe getting a number of rules and number of points and colonies will help out as well. Alright. Add a new rule that discloses all the information of all players that I just mentioned. As we get a name, Hachime Kachimo." Back over to Megumin and the others, they're like, "I witnessed it. We'll discuss that later. But Itadori, you have Kogi Soul player informations right now, right?" As oh, the Shikigami's name is Kogane. Okay, so Kogane, can you? He's like, "Yep, yay!" As it shows like all the information, kind of like in the form of a smartphone. That's nice. Megumin looks and points out to Kachimo, as she's got 100 points, rules of 1, and current colonies being Tokyo number 2. He says that this player did have 200 points, but wonders why they added that additional rule. While Yushi's like, they must have killed 40 people in the last few days. So who's to say? But Megumin's thinking like, this may work out for us. Cause Kogame told me the players was only 100 points or more, and it's like, well, I'm only assigned to Itadori, so... But Itadori's like, it's okay, just do what he says. So he searches, and while he's searching, Megumin explains like, unless people like Tsumiki, who's caught up in this death game, tries to get out of the barrier, each past sorcerer in a new body must have had incentive on earning a contract with Shinkaku. So they may not have the motivation to participate in the cooling games. So if there are other players with plenty of points like Kishimo, this is where Megumin's like, I get it now. If we find somebody with 100 or more points who isn't interested in adding rules, this is where Megumin chimes in and says like, and press at players to make a rule allowing Tsumiki to get out of the cooling game. This is where we have Kogami being like, "Here we go!" Yay! They then found no. Oh my goodness. Hiromi Higuruma. And Megumin's like, yes. Now, first thing we're going to have to do is deal with rule number 8, which is if a player's scores remain the same for 19 days, that player shall be subjected to Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. If a player's scores remain the same for 19 days, that player shall be subject to curse technique removal. Give me a second. Okay. Whew. Now then. Megumin explains that if they can add a new rule allowing players to transfer points among themselves, then friends can keep passing around points which won't allow them to lose their curse technique and die. And if they could add another rule that allows players to spend points to get out of the game. Hakari asks, like, well, won't that conflict with the rules about the long-lasting effects? And Megumin says, like, it might, but it may work on the condition that the player drags a substitute non-player into the game. But this is where Hakari says, like, well, that'll be Kogane's call, right? And everyone's like, okay, so we do got a plan of action. So, yeah, we're going to look for the angel and break the prison realm seal. And right now, their targets are going to be Hajime Kachimon, which shows her, and Hiromi Higuruma, and hunt them down as it shows him giving like a menacing look. And with that, 158 is done, and now we are going to chapter 159, so give me a few to read this, and we'll see what's going on. In Japan, 99.9% of criminal trials end with a guilty verdict. Dang. Do they have any evidence? Oh. Hmm. Wow. I feel bad for this dude. Maybe they'll see that he is innocent. But then again, I don't know this guy. Who knows about this guy? The cat. They gotta take care of the cat. Wow, thinking like that. Wow, there is no justice. Hmm. Man, this is horrible. So is this whole chapter just going to be this court case? Oh, they did find him guilty. Wow. Wow. The court system in Japan sucks. Which, then again, it ain't really much better here in the US either. I mean, uh, Oh. Oh, he snapped. And looks like that's the end of that chapter. Okay, so I'm kind of gonna go really quick on this one. So, this whole chapter is pretty much revolving about Hiromi Higaru. What was his full name? Hiromi. I'm just gonna say Hiromi. Basically, we discovered that he's a lawyer and stuff. He took on this case about this kid that fled from the scene because he was suspected for murder, even though all he was doing was trying to protect his cat. And we pretty much got to him talking to his co-worker about how they're taking on this case, even though she's thinking that's just going to be a drag. He's going to take on the case because the evidence doesn't seem right, plus the fact that he lived in a shady place. But anyways, we got a bit of his backstory where the assistant talked to a previous co-worker where she reveals that he used to take on drunk driving cases, and apparently that changed him. We got to see him talking to the previous co-worker about how he always kind of meddles and stuff because he wants to see like true justice prevail. And for the innocent dude, they discover for the first trial they found him innocent. However, there's going to be an immediate appeal, which unfortunately the justice system in Japan is kind of but anyways, we have basically put, we're just going through this whole trial and stuff, where at the end of the second appeal they found the dude guilty. This kind of peed off Hiromi and stuff, as he remembers about how he wants to, how he always admires Lady Justice and stuff, and how he wants to find innocent. But the judge says, like, if there are any objections to this, you're gonna have to petition for a final appeal. Which Hiromi had enough. He had a gavel, he starts banging, and he's like, everyone come back, we are having a retrial. As a cursed spirit appears behind him, or something like that. Basically put, what I'm saying is, we figure out Hiromi's deal. He's going through a trial where he's trying to save this innocent man. And even though the first trial was innocent, they got appealed. In the second trial, they found him guilty. And the judge was like, you know, like, if you want to appeal for a third trial, you can, but I don't think it's going to work. And this is where Hiromi snaps. So yeah, that's actually really, really short. But, you know, Yuji and them didn't show up on here. Plus, it's like this new guy, so I figure, why not just kind of skip through it a bit, you know? Plus, I got around 2 hours to get ready to go to work anyways. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for both 158 and 159. What do you guys think? Do you think that this Hiromi guy is kind of like a loose cannon that's finally let loose? What do you think about the cooling games that are going on so far? And what do you think about Megumin and Yuji's plan on tackling both him and Hachime? Let me know in the comments section. So anyways, that's pretty much it. And with that, thank you all for coming on this fantastic chapter reaction stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did. We got to learn about Yuji's alliance with Hakari. And about Hiromi's kind of flying off the handle at a court case. And if you wish to see more of these, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you're able to see all my clips. Check me out on Twitter, aka X, as that's where I do my analysis and pulls. And check me out on Twitch, as that's also where I do my streaming. And with that, I bid this Joe adieu. So long. See ya. Bye bye. See you later, alligators. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. I think I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night. I think it's going to be at 11 to midnight CST time. So check me out tomorrow, okay? Alrighty, bye!